to this yoga routine to release tension and pain in your lower back. Start in a tabletop position so your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. Inhaling, we're doing an arched hollow back, gazing upward, shoulder blades together. Exhale, round your spine, gaze down, put all the air out of your stomach. Inhale up, hollow back, and exhale down. Draw your belly to your spine. Inhale, arching your back, gazing upward, and exhale, rounding. Beautiful. Move with your breath and try to keep the movement very slow and steady. Shoulder blades are coming together when you go up and out when you look down. Now from here, sit back on your heels, take your knees wider apart, your toes can touch. Let your upper body sink to the floor. Your forehead is on the ground. Gently let your hips sink down. And now just close your eyes and relax. When you feel tightness in your hips, you can always place a cushion or a folded blanket between your hips and heels. And from here we're coming into standing in a lunge position. Please make sure that your hips are not in a hollow back but really engaged. Your core is engaged, your hip is tucked in, and level up. So the left side is parallel to the right, and now we're going in like side bends here. So your body is bending to the side with every breath out. Core is engaged. Breathing in, middle, breathing out, bend. And we're switching the side, left leg is in front. Also here, make sure you don't have a hollow back, and then lean to the left side. Beautiful. Core is engaged, rib cage is engaged, and hips are leveled. Feeling the stretch in the right hip flexor. And from here, let your right leg sink to the floor. We're coming into a low lunge, and then grab your right foot and pull it towards your glutes. Also make sure you're not in a hollow back and your hips are leveled here. We're really stretching the hip flexor now that is shortened when you're sitting, remember? And now we're making a small dynamic movement to the front. If it's too much, just stay in the static position. Also, you can always put a cushion under your knee if your knee is hurting on the floor or on the mat. Beautiful, and now we're switching sides. Right leg comes to the front. Making sure the core is engaged, rib cage is in, and then slowly coming down and up. If you can't keep the balance, you can also put one hand on the floor to get a little bit more stability. And if you can't grab the toe, that's also totally fine. You can just leave the foot down and come just in a low lunge. And from here, straighten your right leg. Flex your toes towards your body. And really feel the stretch already. So the leg, if you can, is very straight. Your hips are parallel again. And if you can grab the toe. So now we're stretching the fascia of the back body. And now place your left hand on the floor and your right one on your leg or on toes, and bend forward. And with every exhale, bending deep down. Inhale, coming a little bit up to really release any tension in the spine. Just make sure your hips always stay parallel. And no matter how far you come, now just stay as deep as possible for you. Beautiful. And we're switching the sides. The left leg comes to the front, straightened, and your toes are flexed towards your torso. Make sure your hips are parallel and then bend over as far as possible for you. Breathing out, bend, and breathing in, elongating, coming up. Go in your own breathing rhythm. And now hold as deep as possible for you, no matter how far you come, to really feel the stretch in your leg and back. And from here, come to sitting. Sit with your legs extended in front of you and inhale, lengthen your spine, lift your arms. Exhale, bend over. Here also, it doesn't matter how far you come, you can also go like this. But it's important to not round your spine like that. As you can tell, this is wrong, so it's always important to keep a very lengthened spine, proud posture. And go as deep as comfortable for you. You can also grab a belt or strap to really bring your spine into a lengthened position. Inhale, slowly come up with your torso, bend your legs so the soles of your feet are touching. Let your knees sink to the floor and then just walk with your hands forward. Also here, it doesn't matter how far you come. Feel the stretch in your hips. This is the only forward fold you can really round your back. It doesn't matter if it's straight or rounded here. And then just close your eyes and relax. Beautiful, and we made it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I would appreciate it if you give me a subscribe so I can make more videos just like that, and leave me a comment with your feedback. Thank you so much. I wish you an amazing day. Love and light.